I want to illustrate and explain 3/4 plus 5/6 with the pattern blocks. To do fourths, I have to use 2 of these as a whole. So in this case, 2 of those are going to be my whole. So I'm going to make a little note to that. So then design 3/4 there, and we'll design 5/6. So for 3/4, I believe I can use these trapezoids. Let's rotate that one, drop it in. Now for 6, since 3 of these rhombuses fit in 1, then 6 will fit in 2. So I'm just going to throw 5 of these guys in here. Require a little bit of rotation. Strong rotation. Need, let's see, more than one of those. Let's duplicate that one. One more. So here I have my 3/4 and 5/6, and the problem is the pieces aren't the same size. Add means combine and count. Fractions mean they have to be equal parts of a whole, and I don't have equal parts of the whole. So then what I would do is I would just redraw that. So I'm just going to copy these. And redraw them. And for that, my common denominator is going to be the green pieces. So I'm just going to replace each of these with a bunch of greens. Upside down ones. Rather than rotating them each time, I can just duplicate them and drop them in. So that we can get equal parts. So now I have the same amount, my 3/4 plus my 5/6, but I can talk about them in a different way. So I'm just going to make a note of what I now have. What I have there. Oops. I have 6, 7, 8, 9 out of 12. I have 6 out of 12. And since they're all the same amount, I can count them up. So I can see there's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's see that I count wrong here. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that looks good. Oh, I didn't finish that picture there. These blue ones didn't get carried along. Oops. Let's finish it. Okay, now we can fix this. So what do I have? I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Counted right this time. So this one I have 3/4, which is also 6, 7, 8, 9. That looks good. And here's my 5/6, which gives me 6 up here, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so that looks better. So now I can say I have a total of 19 out of 12. one more step I could take for this. So somebody might say, well, is that reduced? And the answer is, well, yes, 19/12 is reduced because there's no number that goes into both, divides both into 19 and into 12. But usually what they mean is write it as a mixed number. Well, this 19/12 is a reduced improper fraction. There's nothing wrong with it. But a lot of people like mixed numbers. So again, I'm just going to replicate that. Okay, this. So I can circle them all this time. And I'm just going to redistribute them to show the mixed number. Oh, it didn't again. Okay, I don't know why. It didn't copy all of them. There's a limit to how much you can copy. All right, so here's my duplicate, and I just need to move some of those over. So I'm going to move this one over, and I'm going to move that one over, and I am going to move this one. That wasn't the right choice. I'm going to move this one. There we go. That's a better choice. All right, so here's my answer written again, and so I can see here. Or have 1. Now we say it 1 and, which is literally a plus 7 twelfths. So without a piece of paper to write on, it's harder to write a mixed number. It's a little awkward to try and type 1 and 7/12. Oops. Right, 7/12 like that, because is that a 1 and 7/12 or is that 17/12 with that slash right there? So it's a little harder to see. So I'm going to say that's not a good way to write it. So because I'm using the typewriter and I'm slashing with the keyboard, I'm going to put a plus in there to be clear about that. So that with the pattern blocks is an illustration of how to add 3/4 and 5/6. And these are nice because they force the lowest common denominator, which is a whole nother issue.